Good afternoon, everyone. I have a new thrift haul for you, and this should not have been in here. It's just my list, so I won't forget to show stuff. So first of all, I want to I want to start with the stuff that I paid for. That was this plate for 30 cents. I think it's gorgeous. I just had to clean it again because I always already used it. This says Weißwasser. I'm not sure how well you can read it. It's not focusing. No, it's not. Or maybe you can read it now. Anyways, Weißwasser is a town in my home area, so to say, or home region. And I bought this one Quo Vadis for also 30 cents. It looks pretty nice on the side. The only trouble for me is it's that old. I have trouble with this font, but I will try. I've never read this book, and I heard stories about it, that it's a good book, and there's the cat again. So, when I went there again, I got this potato fork for free, and this is a name brand. Oops. There we go. WMF is expensive. I gotta be careful here with the cat. So, I got 2 of them last year. One for me and one for the parents. And my mom said it works perfectly. This fork you use when you cook your potatoes with the skin on, and then when you wanna peel them, you use that kind of fork and not the regular fork, because if you use the regular fork, it might just break and you have potato pieces that fall down. You don't want that. So this type of fork is just, it works perfectly. And recently my stepdad said that this thing works just fine, and I thought, okay, he can have one too. So then they have 2 forks, and yeah. Oh dear. Hold on. Okay, I just did this. My battery is low. I forgot that I didn't charge my phone. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. So my stepdad said it works just fine, and I thought, okay, they have one now. It looks pretty good condition. And the lady in the Salvation Army thrift shop said, you can have it because you always bring newspapers for us. The newspaper paper to wrap stuff in, like this thing, and like, what is it, glassware and dishes and everything that could break. Excuse my kitty. So the other stuff you see on this side here was for free. So except these 2 figurines and this stuff, this was in the free pile. So this is the little pottery piece here. It has some what is it, wax, candle wax on it. So I want to just clean that off. And I thought this little pottery piece, and I want to use these picks in here. He just threw something down. Picks in here and stuff. I still need to get this type of foam that goes in here. And this little tea candle holder, it just looks summery. I don't think it's vintage. It's probably not, even though it looks like late 60s, 70s with those flowers, but it's definitely not vintage. And there was this little glittery giraffe sticker. I thought, yeah, I like it. So then I got this stuff here from a free box. Made in GDR. So this little sugar. Sorry, I need to cut my fingernails. Well, just the ones on my thumbs. They are pretty long now. And these, I think these are shot glasses. even though they are made of porcelain. It's from the same brand, same maker, and through a free group on Facebook, I got these. This is an original. I've seen these a lot, these little flower girls, and they have angels in that style. This here on top is cardboard. It's a bit broken. And this can come off the flower, which is so gorgeous. She might be vintage. I'm not sure, because this is a stamp, not a sticker. Usually they put stickers on it. I cannot tell how old she is. But she's in great condition. And then I got this guy, the hunter guy. I need to glue his hand back on with his rifle. And his mustache has seen better days. There's something slightly chipped. His wooden mustache. But he's a smoker. He used to have a tag on here, but yeah, he's been used, but not much. So now for the stuff from today. So some of the stuff I showed you was Salvation Army, and like I said, the Facebook group and the free box. This stuff is from the community charity shop. I got this thing from the free box. They always have there. It's, you know, it's gonna have nesting dolls, I would say, on the other side. So when you have this picture done, then this side will be a mess, and you will have to take this back in order. And I just thought I could put this in my backpack in a side pocket, so if I'm bored, I can just play that. So then I got these two forks. I have a fork like this and a spoon and two knives. So this has a kitty on it. This is GDR. This is vintage. It says stainless and GDR on here. It doesn't really focus. No, not really focusing. And this one is a newer one. It has a little bunny. Oh dear, this is hard. There we go, that's the bunny. What does it say? Esmeyer? And the type of stainless steel, the 1610 stainless steel. So I got these forks with this thing for €1, and this thing had a price tag €1 on it. So basically I got the two forks for free. This thing, well, it has some weird stains on it. I don't know if I can get them off, if I will put some paint on it or not. I have no idea. It's really light. So this is a very, very light wood. And I'm happy about it, because this one is a light color and the other one that's on the wall is a dark color. And yeah, we'll see where this one fits. Then I got a DVD. I got the book about this. So this movie is based on a book, which is the story of punk in the late 70s, 80s. No, wait, it started in the 70s and ended in 1980, and the cat is moving around here. He's right behind here. He's here. He's here. Here's my kitty cat. I'm sorry. I do not have a ghost or anything in here. This is just my kitty cat. So yeah, I've never watched that movie. Yeah, I have no idea if they have audio in a different language or something. No. This one just has German subtitles for people who have trouble hearing. So then I found this book. It says it's a cookbook for children, and it says fairy tale recipes. So it's based on fairy tales. I mean, the recipes in here are based on fairy tales. And I thought, well, that's interesting. It really says what you need. Like, you need a bowl, you need a sieve, you need a wooden spoon, you need a wooden, cutting board. You need a pointy knife. You need this type of round knife that you use for herbs. And you need a fork. And then the ingredients. It's really interesting. And I will ask my mom if she wants to have that. If not, I will just keep it because I find it interesting. Also, it has some nice illustrations, and you see Snow White. I think it also has the fairy tales in here. I find this really interesting and pretty, and it's an old one. This is GDR. And then I found this Simon's Cat book. I have one that is red, and this one is white. And I like Simon's Cat. Simon's Cat is awesome. And it's basically the stuff from the YouTube videos, as a book. And it's really funny. It works without any text, so that's great. The other pile here is, you might have guessed it, it's handkerchiefs. And that brought me back to memory lane because these looked all too familiar. And, oops, I think I showed it in a previous one. I have this one. The colors just look slightly different. Okay, so you can see this here is mine, and this is the one I got. So it's like this one just doesn't have the outlines, and the sun's face is super pale. I mean, you can still see it, but this one is so much clearer. Yeah, it's like someone forgot the dark lines in my version. But I'm super happy I have a second one. This is the next one. This is so cute. Also, the fabric is awesome. Now he's laying on my Hankies. I don't know, this reminded me of fairy tales or something. I don't know. They were packed together. This also looks like fairy tale stuff. And then there is this one. It's just adorable. The next pile. Well, let me see if I can get them in the right order. They tell the story of Red Riding Hood. So this is definitely the last one, I guess. So she gets rescued. And these are very soft. Then there she is with the mom. That must be the first one. Then there she is with the grandma. Okay, that is probably the last one after the rescue. This is where she meets the wolf in the woods. And you see the wolf in the background. When the wolf meets her, he suggests she could just pick some flowers, and she does. And here's the wolf in the bed. And she thinks it's grandma. And these are very, very soft, and I like them. And I cannot wait to use them. And then the last ones, I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3 of them. I got these, I got one of them in yellow instead of orange. I can show you. Okay, so this is the new one, and this is mine. It has always been yellow, okay? So it's never been orange. This is not gone super pale. And I just like that. And now I get 3 of the orange ones. And this is really, really awesome. Hey, focus. Focus. Thank you. The last item, I need to clear this off. Hold on. It's gonna be a hard task. He's in the way. This is a sleeping bag. It was €3. So for all the items except the, what is this wooden thing here called? Except this and the 2 forks, I paid €6.50, and this alone was €3. It's a sleeping bag. It's pretty old. I would say maybe 70s or 80s. I like the bright colors. It is a bit heavy, and that's what I need to sleep with. I need some weight on top of me, so I'm going to wash this. I don't know if I can remove the zipper. So it's this type of blanket sleeping bag. So you can open this completely. Oh, wrong side. Now. It says wash at 40 degrees. Don't iron it. This cat. I'm sorry. He wants to sleep in it or on it or whatever. He wants to make it his own. So it's this blanket type sleeping bag. It doesn't warm you super well, so it's nice on top. I already have a blanket in that style, in mostly red, and I can use these both on top of each other on my actual blanket. And yeah, it's like a weighted blanket basically. I just put it on top. Weighted blankets are super duper expensive. I cannot afford this, and this one was €3. It was there the last time I've been in this store, and I'm just super happy. It was still there. Nobody wanted it. €3. I said, I take it this time. And I'm just super happy. And this cat obviously just wants to sleep in it. He just wants to cuddle. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this wasn't too messy or whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. This cat wasn't too bad this time, okay? And thank you so much for watching, and see you next video. Bye!